Tonight, we are introducing and actually letting some of the kids who aren't aware that the ballroom scene is still alive and in effect in the downtown scene. So if you're feeling lovely and the category suits you, feel free to participate. Because as the saying goes, we're not here to be shady, just be it.
Voguing has been a part of the New York club scene for over 30 years. We can all agree that the balls depicted in the movie Paris is Burning were by far some of the coolest things to witness. But that was a long time ago, and although they had moderate recognition in the early 90s when Madonna decided to cash in at their expense, they still live their lives in the background. They hold these competitions where they go up against one another in different categories. These categories incorporate breakdance and high fashion, but more often than not, I feel that attitude and popularity play a more pivotal role in the judging of the competitions. Basically, if they don't know you, you don't win.
She don't see it, so I want you to make her see it. Okay, then.
A house is like a gay street gang, but they don't go around robbing people and causing mayhem. They just have each other's back and compete together when they go to these competitions. We spent some quality time with members of two premier houses, the House of Ninja and the House of Extravaganza. What happens at the ball and what is it exactly?
A ball essentially is a bunch of people coming together showing their self. And it's also a sense of getting acceptance in your own community. Because if you look at it, there's in the ball a runway, a judges panel in the front, obviously spectators to the side, and the runway is it's your area of competition. And you see the people come up to the judges panel, and when they're battling, they're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to say, look at me, I'm the better one. I want that acceptance.
So tell me a little bit about judging.
Depending on the ball, there's about 7 to 8 judges, a little bit more, just it varies. You essentially, when you come out to a ball, you come out and you walk. When you walk up there to get your tens. Tens is to go on to the next round and pretty much battle somebody. From then on, depending on how many people get their tens, you 2x2 battle until you get that last 2 battle, and that one person goes on top, and that's the person who wins. You either get your tens or you get a chop.
And I'm about to bring on the mic, Miss Princess Extravaganza. Get up here on the runway and let these kids know how it's done, darling.
We were introduced to Princess Extravaganza. She's been a part of the scene since its birth and is a bona fide legend.
And this will prove it all. They don't give out trophies like this no more.
What is that?
From 1989, the Unageable Hullet.
Wow. This is like an Oscar. Like an Academy Award. You got Best Voguer.
Yeah. They only gave those trophies to one person, and this went on for a whole month. Each week, 10 people can battle, but only one winner. You have to really prove yourself to them to get that. And I did.
How was the scene back then? It was very different, right?
The scene was over back then. It was real. It was no joke. It was all about togetherness, and they had your back when they really had your back. But you had to also be street smart too, because it was very dangerous.
Did you ever get into any situations that, where you felt threatened?
I was smart. Honey. I hung out with the roughest and toughest of queens. They'll carry axes, hammers, lye inside of an old mayonnaise jar, put some lye in there, throw it up on the kids. I hung out with the fiercest kids, honey. I was like, they knew better not to even say nothing. And I started meeting everybody else who was legendary back then, which half of them not even here no more.
How do you feel about losing so many people that you've seen over the course of your life, for whatever reasons?
I lost my sister, and that's my blood. My sister, she left behind 4 kids. Her boyfriend's an intravenous drug user. She didn't know that. He got her infected. It's different when it's friends, but it still hurts too. But when it's family, it's extremely
painful.
Beyond painful. You have no idea.
The room is covered in all these fashion. How do you feel about pop culture's acceptance of, voguing and
They don't get it.
They don't get it? Do you feel like they just take from it and they just don't?
They take from it and they use breakdancers all the time, and I'm over it. It has to stop. I want to see breakdance. I want to see Voguers in sneaker commercials, Voguers in the Gap commercials. I'm over the motherfucking breakdances. Hiya. Enough. This is what my old gay mother used to say to me. That gay people have more ways of thinking than an average straight person or an average person. Which is, I think anything, I'll just put it, artists, people, artistic people have like 4 or 5 ways of thinking. You know, we don't think like, oh, like something boy, we gotta think like, oh, what can we do over the top? Like that. And it's not just a gay thing, and I disagree with her. I was like, honey, what about Einstein, all those people? It wasn't gay. What are you saying, girl? So we had a little argument about that. That was a while ago. That was like, talking about like in the 80s. And I was like, I disagree, girl. I said, straight people have just as much knowledge as we do. So that's why I said, what about Einstein? What about Edison? How he create those light bulbs, girl?
The Vogue scene may not be as extravagant or glamorous as it was in its 80s heyday, but a hardcore group of devoted queens aren't letting it die.
Honey, this might be a mini fucking ball, but still, it's getting you ready for the big ball. However, the same motherfucking way you bring it there, you're gonna bring it here too. Ain't no motherfucking nice Bitch, I'll see you in the motherfucking club bringing it on the floor. You can do it right here too. The club too, what's the city? Bring it now.